Okay, guys, it's the draft review that everyone has been waiting for since 9 o'clock last night. I had some time. I want to get it done and over with. I did the first two leagues reviews already, and I pretty much had clear-cut top teams, bottom teams, and in the middle teams. This league, however, for the first time in a while, I really couldn't see a clear-cut top team. I couldn't even find a clear-cut top 3 or 4 teams. I think a lot of our teams are bunched together. But that doesn't mean I definitely saw some clear-cut bottom teams. So, I'm going to reverse this. Usually I start with the bottom group and finish with the top group. Well, since I don't really have a top group, because I think there's a lot of good teams, like, not good, I mean just good, decent teams, I'm going to start with that and then finish with those losers. So, let's begin, shall we? Oh, by the way, yes, I had a good time at the draft at my mom's house. Obviously, everyone else would rather do it elsewhere. So, next year we'll probably have it at a pizza place that we did our auction drafts at, or a different pizza place down the road also. Okay? Chris, are you happy? So next year we'll do the draft elsewhere. We'll have somebody waiting on you hand and foot, but tip responsibly. Thank you. All right, let's begin, shall we? Darren, you won the league last year. Congratulations. It wasn't because of Peyton Manning. It was not. I'm not going to say it was. You'll never hear me say it was because of Peyton Manning. It was because of you. Darren, it was all you. You made that team. You were the manager of that team. And it was the fact that I choked against you again, and I should have beat you if I played the right player, but I didn't. And it was my fault. So it was my fault that you won. And I didn't even get any kind of like bonus from you. Like, you didn't even send me like, hey, keep 20 for yourself, buddy. It's all right. I don't need it. I'll get you this year. All right, let's begin. Oh, by the way, you're not in my top. So, Jim, and Devils, Jim. I actually kind of like your team with your starting roster. Tom Brady, Jamal Charles, Reggie Bush, Chris Johnson. They are all, running backs that I really don't know about this year, but they're at least all starters. And then you got Larry Fitzgerald, Julio Jones, that I like, and Eric Decker, who could be really good there. Kyle Rudolph, I think, is going to blow up. So I like your team. It's got a lot of good qualities. That said, let's move on. You're not in the bottom. Mike O'Reilly. I also don't have you at the bottom. No, I don't have you at the bottom. I'm trying to find your name. There you are. Colin Kaepernick or Big Ben? I don't know which one I would go with. But I know you're going with Giovanni Bernard. You're going with Frank Gore. You're going with Ryan Matthews. Or you go with two of those guys. Because you have A.J. Green, Pierre Garçon, and Sammy Watkins. And you have a couple other guys too. But so you have some good decisions to make. And Martellus Bennett. So you're not at the bottom. Thumbs up. Me! I'm not at the bottom. I'll never put me at the bottom. Too good for that. Nick Foles or Cam Newton. I have a tough decision because I think both will be really good. I got Matt Forte, Arian Foster, and his backup, so I'm okay because I think Grimes will be playing just as hard when Foster goes down. I got Ben Tate, who has clearly won his spot. They said Terrence West has got work to do before he has any chance to compete. So I got 3 running backs, plus Darren Sproles is a good flex. Not a good starter, he's just a good flex. But I don't need him, because I got Antonio Brown and Roddy White and Michael Floyd And the Raiders have to throw it to somebody. And James Jones is probably that guy. Or Rod Streeter. And I got Jason Witten. And the Broncos D, which they are good, I'll admit. All right. Next guy. Not fine. Whatever. Next guy, Chris Drake. Not at the bottom. Andrew Luck. Nice. Monty Ball. Not bad. He's a Bronco. No, he's good. Monty Ball will be good. Toby Gerhart, a little questionable, but he's a starter. And they say a full-time starter. Shane Vereen. I love Shane Vereen. And then James White might actually take over. Who knows? I don't know. Because supposedly Stephen Ridley might get cut. And then your receivers, Demaryius Thomas, Cordarrelle Patterson, and Reggie Wayne, along with Steve Smith and Ruben Randall. That's a lot of depth at wide receiver. You're going to have some fun there. I really do like your team. If I had, I mean, your team would probably be at the top right now to me of all the teams that I like in the top. So congrats. Who else? Josh. I'll put Josh there. Yeah, Josh. Hawkeyes. Yeah. Matt Ryan or Russell Wilson. I'm liking that. And Andre Ellington. Steven Jackson, maybe if he can. If Steven Jackson would actually do like what Fragile Fred back in the day, Fred Taylor did, where everyone's worried about Fred Taylor, and then all of a sudden Fred Taylor had a monstrous year. And so maybe Steven Jackson will do that for you. I doubt it. But you also have Adrian Peterson. Peterson, Ellington, Steven Jackson-ish. And then you also get a nice receiving core. Jordy Nelson, Vincent Jackson, Victor Cruz, and Josh Gordon will come back eventually. That's pretty nice. That's a nice looking team. Let's go with another guy. Are you ready for this one? Are you ready for this one? Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. Keep your ears listening. Derek Perna, the Mob. Not a bad team. Peyton Manning, though. Maurice Jones-Drew should have a decent year. D'Angelo Williams is a starter, I guess. Yeah. I think I have your team not in the very bottom because I like your receiving core of what you can do with it. Kelvin Benjamin is going to be a really good receiver for a rookie. Julian Edelman is going to be great. Emmanuel Sanders is going to be, he'll be good with Welker playing or without Welker playing. I think Emmanuel Sanders is going to be good. And Zach Ertz is going to be a good tight end. And you picked up a lot of Chiefs, Mr. Bronco. A whole Chiefs defense. That's 11 guys you got to cheer for. Plus a tight end. And then you took Janikowski for the Raiders. I'm proud of you. And Jones-Drew's with the Raiders. I'm proud of you for not drafting too much with your heart. Well, Peyton Manning and who else? And Emmanuel Sanders. That's not too bad for the only Broncos you took. I forgot to mention you got Alfred Morris. Duh. So that's why I like your team. You got decent depth. Decent depth. Not bottom of the league depth. So you're doing good. One more. No, two more. I got two more teams before I get to the bottom four. Matt Harper. You did not make it to the very bottom. Congratulations. You got Phillip Rivers, and that's it. And he's decent quarterback. He should still be good. You got Marshawn Lynch and DeMarco Murray. Those are good. Zach Stacy, I thought was going to be really good, and he still could be really good. It's just, what are they doing? They keep throwing in this talk with Benny Cunningham, mixing it up. So I don't know what's going on there. I like your receivers. Oh, God, I got some loogie. Oh, God. That loogie tastes good. All right, anyway. You got a lot of receivers that could be really good. Obviously, Keenan Allen proved he's good. Mike Evans should be good. Justin Hunter has good potential. And Mike Wallace looks like he could bounce back this year. So I think your team has really good potential. I just don't know yet. We'll find out. But I know your team's not at the very bottom. And one last team. Is it the Donkey that I like? Could I like the Donkey's team? more than the bottom four? No, I don't. You're in the bottom four, darn. Archie, I like. I do like Matt Stafford. I like Le'Veon Bell. And nice pickup with Dre Archer. That was really a good move. I don't like you taking Kadeem Carey, whatever. That was really annoying. Eddie Lacy, sweet. Pierre Thomas could be a good flex player. And then your receivers, Crabtree, Kendall Wright, Marcus Wheaton, I think is going to be a good player. And Dwayne Bowe, not bad. But you also got Gronkowski. Like it. Seahawks defense, like it. So I like your team, middle of the road. So good job. Let's go to the losers of the pack. Let's start with the overall big loser, the big-time loser. He even has big. You should change your name from Big Red to Big Loser, because that's what you are this year. Yeah, all this trash talk you want to give me about, I'm going to kick your butt, Corey. I'm going to be in your division to prove you wrong. I like to see you prove it when you got Andy Dalton and Robert Griffin as your quarterbacks, which Griffin has looked horrible. Dalton, I'll give you. He might look okay. But your running backs, let me look for them. Let me look for that running back, that one running back. Oh, that's right. You got Trent Richardson or Ahmad Bradshaw. So one of those guys will play, but how well? The other way, who else do you have? Lamar Miller is your only really other running back. Oh, wait, no, I see it. C.J. Spiller and Bryce Brown. I see it. So maybe two. Maybe. Alshon Jeffries, Calvin Johnson, and Anquan Bolden. Those will be your receivers. So you'll play two running backs, obviously. You'll play those three receivers, and you'll play Jimmy Graham. Obviously, that's a stud pick. Here's my problem. You got a lot of guys that are going to go down and get hurt. Spiller will get hurt. Trent Richardson, he's going to suck. And then Ahmad Bradshaw is going to play and get hurt. And then we're back to Trent Richardson, who's going to suck probably. So maybe you got something in the future with your Trey Mason and Devonta Freeman. Then your team might look a lot better. Until then, you suck. Next up, let's go with your Poppy Bear. Yeah. This might be the first year, I think, that Steve Lehman's not going to do too well, I think. Aaron Rodgers, thumbs up, obviously. Everyone's going to have a couple thumbs up. Aaron Rodgers, LaShawn McCoy, and Joique Bell. I'm not a big Joique Bell guy, but he's a good flex player. But you really don't have any other starting running back. No, this time, no, you don't. You might be the very bottom of the list. You got Brandon Marshall, Andre Johnson, and Cecil Shorts, and that's really it for wide receiver. Torrey Smith, I don't like. Golden Tate, still number 2. And you got Dennis Pitta. I think you're lacking 2 parts of your puzzle here. And you can't have a complete puzzle without those 2 parts, and you're missing that. So let's go to Alex. Sorry. Alex, where are you at? Alex, Cardiac Kid. All right, Alex. See, I'm not really sure about Romo this year with the surgery and all that stuff he's going through. So I'm not sure about Romo. That's why I don't like, and I'm not a Tannehill fan at all. I like Rashad Jennings and Doug Martin, and Bishop Sankey could be good. Danny Woodhead would be a good flex. And then you also got Des Bryant and Brandon Cooks. But I'm not really sold on Deshaun Jackson with the new team yet. Hakeem Nicks I'm not a fan of. Rod Streeter could be good. We'll find out. Vernon Davis will be okay. So I'm just not sold on Tony Romo, and you're lacking one receiver, good receiver. So sorry, buddy, but let's move on. Let's just prove me wrong. But you know what's going to happen? We are going to have a repeat champion. You know why? I will tell you why. We will have a repeat back-to-back champion this year. Because I picked the donkey to finish last year too, I think. Like, in the bottom, I know. And I'm doing it again. Darren, I'm putting you at the bottom. You can turn it off right now, but you got to hear this. I mean, obviously you won the whole championship when I did it last year. You might as well hear it. So you got Drew Brees and Jay Cutler. I like both those quarterbacks. They're phenomenal. You got Ray Rice Oh, here's what happened. You took Stephen Ridley, and he might not even be on the team. So, and who knows what happens in the future. You got Jeremy Hill. He might take over. Doubt it. You got Fred Jackson. He'll do something. I'm not a Mike Tolbert fan. So all you really have is Ray Rice. Like, literally just Ray Rice. Fred Jackson will get you some points. And for receivers, unfortunately for you, you took Wes Welker. You got him really late. It is a bargain. Wes Welker will probably do you good for 3 to 5 weeks. And then he'll get another concussion, and he'll be out for 3 to 6 weeks. That's how it's going to be. You got Julius Thomas. Stud. I know. I wanted him. But I knew one of you two were going to take him. Jeremy Maclin is another case of, my knee hurts, I'm going to be out for the rest of the year guy. So enjoy him while you got him, but he's going to go down. So you got Randall Cobb and Andre Caldwell. Caldwell he'll do good when Wes Welker goes down. I see what you did there. You kind of hedged yourself. You got Welker or Caldwell. But I'm pretty sure eventually that other kid, Cody Latimer, is going to take over. I'm done. I can't say it. You got 49er defense, who I don't think they're the same defense as before. So anyway, Darren, buddy, congratulations on winning the championship again, because I'm picking you last again. Alright, anyway, all in all, it was a fun draft. I had a good time. I can't wait to dominate you guys. Well, most of you. I know I'll lose a lot of games this year. So anyway, it's been real, and I'll see whoever in the toilet bowl again, because I am pretty good at winning the toilet bowl, if you can't tell. Go Chiefs! Oh, and go Royals. Oh, and I don't have my hat with me. Go Sporting KC. Oh, and not that you Denver guys would know, but go, I think it's called Go Sporting FC. They're going to be playing in that's our female professional soccer team. They'll be playing in the championship game. That's right. Soccer is huge over here.